All Coronation Street spoilers for subsequent week as Brody confronts Kit and acquainted face returns. The aftermath of Craig Tinker's brutal assault looms in Coronation Street subsequent week. Because the traumatized citizens come to phrases with "the whole lot it truly has happened." Here's a study: the whole lot it truly is taking place in Weatherfield subsequent week. Monday, May 26th. Brody receives a message from his dad, telling him that he is innocent, and become framed through Kit. Fuming at what he has learned, he heads over to Kit's flat, and starts smashing up the place. When Kit returns domestic, he unearths Brody trashing the place. Brody tells him that he has spoken to his dad, who claims to were stitched up through the police. Kit attempts to make sense, explaining how Mick is a violent man. Seeing red, Brody costs at him, sending Kit crashing right into a wall. Brody flees as Sarah and Bernie arrive, his face covered. Debbie is miffed while Ronnie introduces her to Fiona. In Vintage Flame, she acts as 11 though she's now no longer bothered. However, places on a display of getting a brand new boyfriend in the front of Ronnie. Carl then tells Ronnie that Debbie wishes not anything to do with him, and that he is barred from the hotel. Furious, Ronnie squares as much as Carl. Elsewhere, Eileen tells George and Brian that the painkillers observed in Julie's machine have been prescribed for her. Now no longer Julie. When Brian makes an risk-free remark, Eileen snaps, banning him from the funeral, leaving George feeling awkward as he attempts to consolation Eileen. Meanwhile, Carla asks Lisa if she intended what she stated, approximately their destiny together. Wednesday, the 28th of May 2025. Kit learns that Bernie has given Brody an alibi. Kit needs answers, and tells her that she desires to mention that she become flawed in any other case he will fee her with perverting the route of justice. After Bernie reminds Kit that Brody can be his son, Kit comes easy to Sarah that he slept with Lou and can be Brody's father. Later, he tells Brody that he will withdraw the housebreaking fee if he adjustments his ways. Afterwards, Brody is going to peer Bernie and needs to recognize why she gave him a fake alibi. Will she inform the truth? Meanwhile, in his jail cell, Mick has simply suffered a horrible beating. Fiona tells Ronnie that she wishes him to assist her promote on a stolen automobile. He suggests the auto to a ability buyer, giving his nice income pitch. However, while the purchaser famous that his spouse currently died, Ronnie backs off, refusing to promote the auto. Afterwards, as Ronnie fills Fiona in, Carl climbs into the auto subsequent to him, and needs answers. At the salon, Maria tells Lou that she's fired. Storming out, she bumps into Gary and tells him that she's sorry Mick beat him up, however recognizes she's had masses herself for the duration of their marriage. Feeling sorry for her, Gary buys Lou a drink in the Rovers. How will Maria react while she unearths them together? Meanwhile, a downbeat George tells Todd that he continues inadvertently worrying Eileen all of the time. Having been stood up for lunch, Theo spies something on Todd's phone, and grows troubled. Friday, the 30th of May 2025. It's the day of Julie's funeral and Eileen offers Brian a letter from Julie. He's stunned to research that she's the most effective beneficiary in her lifestyle's coverage, something she in no way cited till now. Eileen reassures him that she knew not anything approximately till after Julie had died, and grows livid while Tracy indicates she orchestrated Julie's loss of life for the money. Fuming, Eileen takes out her frustration on George, blaming him from Julie's funeral being ruined. Later, inside the pub, they play Julie's dream recreation and George tells Eileen that his lifestyle's dream is to marry her. Just then, Jason enters, leaving his mum stunned, and George anticipating answers. Kit hopefully tells Sarah that he thinks Mick will plead responsible at his listening to today. Meanwhile, Lou visits Mick on the jail and is stunned while she sees his injuries. Mick tells her that Kit organized the assault, and that if he would not plead responsible, the following assault could be worse. After the listening to, Lou returns domestic and tells Brody that his dad pled now no longer responsible. Brody is overjoyed, however Lou cannot deliver herself to inform him approximately the horrible fee he has to pay. Abby is aggravated while she learns that Kevin has given Carl an activity on the garage. Meanwhile, with inside the empty garage, Carl takes shipping of a dodgy automobile from Fiona. When Ed jokes with Liam, Gary shoots him a glare. Liam is horrified to comprehend that Gary has informed Ed approximately how Mick bullied him. When a person named Noah enters the pub and waves to Billy, Theo rushes off. Afterwards, Theo tells Todd that Noah become at his conversion therapy, leaving Todd disgusted. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.